The clock is ticking for Congress to raise the national debt ceiling. As the meetings continue, we have yet to hear of any real progress being made.
Also in debate tonight, just how big an impact not meeting the August 2nd deadline would have on you. While both President Obama and Speaker of the House Boehner have said it could mean the destabilization of the national and global economies, some Republicans disagree. President Obama has also said he couldn't guarantee Social Security checks or military paychecks. News Channel 5's Jen Strathman joins us live with a look at those effects, and you talked to our political analyst today. So does he believe there's a real chance this won't be settled by the deadline?
Well, so many people are saying that Americans are really getting used to politicians taking care of disagreements at the last minute, as we saw this spring with the budget. And while time will tell if we see a repeat of history, some believe the stakes are much higher this time around.
The card players at the North Olmsted Senior Center are used to calling each other's bluff.
She got another run.
But now they're wondering which politician is bluffing.
If politicians tell you enough lies, enough time, people will believe it.
Whether you believe him or not, when the president says Social Security checks may not be sent in August, seniors take notice.
It's gonna just tear the seniors up because we're relying on our Social Security.
Whether you're elderly and relying on Social Security or young and relying on student loans, it all may be at risk if a decision is not made on the debt limit, which is essentially the nation's credit card limit.
It's just going to be really hard to go to school without a loan.
According to Bankrate, the new market slogan would be, if the U.S. can default, anybody can, which means your interest rates on your home, car, or other loan could go up.
I think the scare is real.
Dr. Tom Sutton is a political science professor at Baldwin Wallace College. He says when interest rates go up, jobs are in jeopardy.
The stakes are pretty much at their ultimate when it comes to this issue of the debt limit and what it could do to the economy.
The stakes are high for every American and for the politicians themselves.
No one wants to get the blame, and frankly, it's just too risky to be able to predict if we do X, then the other side will get the blame.
Dr. Sutton believes this will come down to the last minute, but he believes one side will have to take the fall because the stakes are just too high for every American.
Well, Jen, what about the country's credit rating? Because this is also a big concern.
This is really, Lee, what everybody has been watching. And just a few minutes ago, the ratings agency Moody's put U.S. government debt on review for a possible downgrade. Now, if this happens, there is fear that this will drastically impact the stock market.
And of course, we will be following that, holding our breath.
Absolutely.
Jen, thank you. Today, 3 representatives introduced a bill that would give first payment to military salaries and principal and interest on publicly held debt. Among those introducing the bill, presidential candidate and Republican Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann. We'll continue to follow these debates in Washington that will have an impact here at home. We'll look for continuing coverage on air and online at newsnet5.com.